Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Master class with another friend of the show, Monty Raman. And Monty, is this our first show of 2022? Or is this our second? I don't even remember. First or second?
First, yeah, first.
Wow.
Started.
I can't even believe it. Um, what's great about the masterclass, again, this is the DataDistillr Masterclass series. We use this forum to educate our customers on a myriad of topics. It could be data, could be connectors, could be joins. On the show this morning was James Torden. We were just talking all about drill. And now with my man Monty, I mean, we've talked about a lot of things, but what's super cool is each week, DataDistillr is adding more and more connectors to some really incredible companies via their APIs. And we were super excited to announce today that we just connected with or launched our connection with Datadog and Airtable. So
That's
cool brands. I mean, so now if you have data that you want to push into Datadog and you want to push or pull it and have Airtable, like we are so easy to use. So Monty, I mean, we've talked about Salesforce APIs. We talked about ServiceNow. So just, I'd love to have you always check in. You're our API guru. You're our API, master.
okay.
How's it going, brother? Welcome to the show.
It's going well. 2022 has been off to a great start, and I'm glad that we got to start this year off early with another masterclass. These are always the highlights. So
Yeah.
yeah, I truly can't say enough how good these are. So a new feature or a new API that we have configured here at DataDistillr is the Airtable and Datadog. But what I really like is Airtable is a platform where you have the ability to load your different Excel files, CSVs, access it. But hey, say you want to query on them, you want to dive deeper, you want to conduct some exploratory data analysis. That's where DDR comes in. You come to us, we have it configurable. You configure your instance so that you can load your specific data. You come here, and then this is where you can get your
Yeah.
questions answered.
Well, I think it brings up an interesting point, Monty. That, and you and I talk about this all the time.
Mhm.
How did we get to this list? Where did Airtable come from? How did we get to Datadog? Well, we listened to our customers. I mean, that's what's great about it. That's how we got to Salesforce, right? That's how we got to ServiceNow, and you pick it. Postgres, Mongo. We have this great list, but I think it's really nice to see that the list is really thoughtful, but also driven by customers. And Airtable, what a great brand. Datadog, fantastic brand.
Mhm.
And Monty, when you set up originally the Airtable and Datadog, how easy? Like, just before you even show it, like, how easy was it to do?
It's pretty easy. You have your account with Airtable, and then you
Yep.
have a specific you have your specific CURL, you have your API key, and then all you got to do is define the data path. There's no parameters for this instance, and then boom, you're in. You query it. You say select all from API Airtable, and it's
Hey, hate to put you on the spot, but you want to show that? Is that all right if you show Airtable? I don't want to put you on the spot on the masterclass, but do you want to show a quick Airtable?
okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Yeah,
let's
that's
share
like,
some Airtable.
yeah, because I think, again, to everyone, this is the DataDistillr Masterclass, and we're showcasing two new connectors, Datadog and Airtable, and Monty's going to share screen and just, again, show everyone how easy our tool is, how
Mhm.
easy it is to connect your data where it is. Great brands, Airtable, think about Datadog, all part of this whole, DataDistillr community. So Monty, I don't know if I'm giving you enough time to get ready, but I just want to, share
I'm
what
ready.
you want. I mean, let's see it if you want to share it. Walk us
Yeah.
through what you're going to show us.
So without further ado, let me know if this went through. Uh, shares. Let
Let
me
me
see
see.
if I share the. It's not okay.
Let's see if we
Can you
get you
guys
to
see
share
this?
that screen. Don't see it. Hold on one second to everyone in our audience. Let's see if hold on one second. All right, Monty, tell us what you are showing us right now. First of all, the UI looks so slick. It is
Oh, yeah.
so slick.
This is clean.
Datadistiller.com. It's slick as they come. Actually, do me a favor, Monty. Can you go one screen back? right? Because I just want to show everybody you're doing API, right? So to everyone, you're in the dashboard, we connect, you leave your data where it is. And what we're showing right now is he's going to connect data sources, and we're going to show you exactly where to find that API. Sorry to hog that, Monty, but it's always good to show everybody where we start from.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. So what I go to is my data sources
Love it.
API,
Yep.
and
See
then
it.
I have Airtable demo. Let's edit it so you guys, so the audience can see what it would look like and how easy it is.
So good.
Yeah, you have your, you can name it what you want. So for this example, I loaded some tree data. Very simple. The height of the tree's volume, the girth of the tree, just some random tree facts that a scientist gathered in there, just observation of like a
Okay.
forest.
Love it.
So I call this demo, or I call this example Airtable trees. I go to my Airtable instance and I copy the C URL,
Okay.
and then in that URL, it has attached an API key, which refers specifically to me. So my API key, my Airtable is going to be specific to me, whereas Darren's Airtable instance is going to be specific to him. I know it's going to be a GET request, simple, easy choice, easy option, GET or POST. This is a GET request. Data format, I know I'm calling it. It's going to be a JSON. And then the data path here is records. So this allows us to focus in on where are we pulling the data from. We're pulling it from records. No parameters, no optional parameters,
Okay.
no headers. Simple, so easy. All you need is the URL and this data path.
So good.
Done, save. So now I'll go to my projects. I'll find my Airtable query, and then I had a preloaded query. But with this, you can see, hey, I want to look up a tree that's higher than 5 feet.
Okay.
This is where you can do your exploratory data analysis.
I love it. Yeah, I was just going to say that this is exactly. First off, I love how easy that was to join. I don't think we're going to show today Datadog, but Datadog is as easy as that. I think for right now, for this show, we're going to hone in on Airtable. But to everyone watching, it's just Airtable, Datadog, Salesforce. I mean, there's so many other APIs, but you can see you quickly join, you connect where the data is. Now we're going to go query it, and we're going to learn a bit about trees. Let's keep going.
Yeah. So just I zoned in. Well, let's look at the data as it is, like natively. So this is what your data would look like. You just run it, and look how fast that is.
It's ridiculous. I love this. Our performance is ridiculous.
So here's tree number 9, has a height of 80, has this volume, has a girth of 11. Tree number 4 has a girth of 10, blah, blah, blah. But what good is this? So say you want to go back out into your forest and you're like, hey, I want to focus in on the trees that are higher than, I don't know, what do we want to focus on?
Sure.
We could say where their height is greater than,
great,
let's say 72 or
perfect.
60.
There's no wrong.
Yep. Boom, and then run.
And to everyone, we're using your standard SQL syntax. I mean, that's the other thing that's great about DataDistillr, standard SQL. That's what you're using. So it's easy connect. Use standard SQL. We're going to run a query.
Yep. So you just you bring it in here, you do your analysis, whatever you're looking to find.
Okay.
This is where you come to do your answers.
I love it.
And then if you want to take it a step further, you found your answers. Hey, I want to export this data. I want to send it off to Darren.
Yep.
Darren was like,
exactly.
Hey,
the collaboration is key. I totally agree.
Yep.
I mean, Monty, I freaking love having you on the show for so many reasons. If you want to, share anything else, please feel free. But I think just seeing how easy it is to connect data sources, the UI is gorgeous.
The colors,
and the documentation, everything is on our website. And between that, Datadog, and every week we're joining and querying. But I think the big thing is also there's a no ETL. Mm-hmm. I was calling this the no ETL Thursday. Hey, why don't you? I'm going to have you stop sharing your screen so we could see you, and I'm going to just move you back. We call this the no ETL Thursday, right? Because what also it's in there is like we're able to join and not use an ETL. So I love everything we're doing. Let's go see any sneak peek on the next API? Do you know anything what we think we can tease? Do you know what's on your list? Because I know we're shipping so many APIs. What do you think is next?
This is a big one, and I really feel that this is going to be the next level because of like there's some like authorization authentication.
Yep,
We're going to have like Google Sheets, so you can connect the data in your
I
Google
love it.
Drive. You know the
Big
Google.
announcement
You can
for
have
Google
them.
Sheets.
Yep, that's coming up.
Um, can I get you back on the show to talk about that?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Looking
No,
forward to that. I think that's gonna be the
no, I
wow.
think
I keep
yeah, I
hearing
think at Data Distiller, we really want to be thoughtful, right? This is the master class, right? And we're trying to bring on sector experts. This morning we had James on talking drill. We always have, when you see Monty's face, we're talking APIs, and we try to be thoughtful in which connectors are out there. So I mean, I love where we are, and I'm excited to have you back on the show to show everyone how easy it is to go to Sheets. It's
Mhm.
awesome how
Yeah,
we're using, and it's interesting because James was on the call this morning, the show this morning, and we were talking about OAuth and the vault and how everything is coming together. It's great to see. Um, I can't
sec-
believe this is just our first show of the 2022. That is sick. We got
yeah.
so much to do.
Off to a strong start. I like
Right.
it.
Yeah, no, of course. Um, and I gotta tell you, there's another riff I want to do with you, Monty. So to everybody, so Monty and I, we spend a lot of time and we talk about data, we talk about data science, we talk about so many things. And one of the things I want to pull Monty in this conversation is what I'm trying to do is like the no ETL Thursday. Like, there's like TBT, but I think we have to own a day to celebrate no ETLs. I don't know if it's a Thursday, but um, I think we have a specific vision of how to connect without an ETL.
Hmm.
And, when you think about the work that you're doing for our customers, and not to bring that in, but how delightful is it to be able to join where the data is? Like, how delightful is your day because we could do it this way?
Game changing. You know,
Yeah.
they say a data scientist spends like 80% of his time fighting with ETL, but with this tool, it completely removes it, and then you can get to what really matters. You know, the customers getting to their needs and what they're looking to
Yeah.
find from their data. That's what's most important. It's
Yeah.
not, you don't want to hassle with ETL. You want to get that. You want to find the answers.
Totally agree. Yeah. No, totally agree. Monty, as always, brother, great to see you.
So
Great to see you in the studio. I love our riffs. And now this is the Data Distiller Masterclass, and we're sharing Airtable. And what we do for Datadog is as beautiful and as elegant and as simple to connect on that API. So we want to just thank all our supporters. And this is the Data Distiller Masterclass series. You can find us at datadistiller.com. When Monty's on, we're talking API, and it sounds like we'll tease the next one. Maybe next time we can also show a little bit more about Datadog. We can always
yeah,
spin up a Datadog one next time, as well as some Google Sheets. How's that sound?
yeah, very exciting.
No, that's perfect. Oh, and I know we're shipping out some new viz, so maybe also we'll try to dig into some visualizations on the next one,
Oh, that's absolutely right.
right?
Yeah,
Because
we have.
yeah, and maybe we'll have Laura on the show. We're doing some great stuff. All right, cool. Monty, thanks again for always being on the show, brother.
Always.